right, so the lamb in Hebrew, the word for lamb in Hebrew is the word sa, right? Or sha, really. Shin-Hey, right? I know we have Pasach, which means to hop, but the variation I'm being led to speak about regarding lamb is the Hebrew word sa. Shin-Hey, put the letters on the screen for you to see. But why do we need to understand this Hebraically with the Hebrew mind, with the Eastern mind? Because the meaning behind this Hebrew word, sha, is deeper than just an animal, right? So the letter shin represents eating, consuming. It's literally a picture of two front teeth, right? So the idea is eating, consumption, destroying, right? Pressure. Then you have the hey, which means lo, behold, to look upon with awe, with reverence. It's also the idea of revelation, a sighing of awe, a looking towards of something that's just above and beyond you. So when you put the two letters together, you get the idea of a lamb, because the lamb is who Yah, even going all the way back to Genesis, that's who Yah set apart to atone for us, right? So the two Hebrew letters, shin and hey, they don't just represent the killing of an animal. Because remember, the shin, the eating, consumption, and the destruction, the destroying of, really goes back to the idea of covenant, right? Cut the meat. So to really understand Yahushua's function, you have to understand that the lamb, you can read about this all throughout the book of Leviticus. You'll see that the lamb gotta be, man, he gotta be examined. And not just taking any lamb that they see. The lamb must be examined. The lamb also must be proven to be without spot, to be perfect, no blemishes, right? And therefore, if it meets those requirements, it is able to be sacrificed for atonement. This is what you have to understand when you are keeping a memorial for Passover, for Pasach. You have to understand that you're not just doing this with random animals, that these animals were symbolically chosen by Yah to represent Yahushua, the representation of him in the flesh. So yeah, my thing is like a lot of you Hebrews that's out here saying that Yahushua is not one with Yah in spirit. Obviously, we know he prays to the Father, but I'm going to keep stressing this because people don't understand what the Hebrew word ehad means. It means united. It doesn't necessarily have to be physically, even though he is connected physically. Everything, let all flesh praise Yahuwah. Like, we're not going to get deep into that, but anything that has flesh is connected to Yah because Yah created it. Whole nother conversation. But I'm talking ruach. I'm talking life. I'm talking blood that was birthed from the word of Yah. So what does this have to do with the Pasach? It has to do with the Pasach because the lamb, I should say, the Sa, is who opens the scrolls, who opens the book. Yeah, that's what he's talking about in Revelation. And if you don't have the understanding of this Sa, representing Yahushua as the lamb, as the root of David, right? The lion of the tribe of Yehuda who prevails to open the book. You do not understand that he is the atonement sacrifice that brings us back unto reconciliation or into reconciliation with Yah, period. Beginning with the house of Israel and the companions, i.e. the grafted in. So I'm saying all this to say, if you don't understand the Eastern concrete thought of what a lamb is, what a sa is, you don't know what you're doing when you're keeping the Passover. You don't understand what the memorial is. It wasn't just about Yah delivering our ancestors from Misraim. It was about the foreshadow of Yahushua delivering us from death. Shalom.